I really am just making videos for nobody at this point. Half of my videos are me talking about making videos, but I think that's a cool thing in the future if, not if, when I am successful. I will be able to look back at these, and other people will be able to look back at them too and see just how far I came and exactly how I did it. So that is really exciting. Today, I looked up some videos on YouTube, and I've watched all these videos before. They weren't new things, but they gave me some practical advice on how to improve my speech. You might already notice what I'm doing in this video, which is trying to over enunciate every single word, because over time this will train my brain, it'll train the neural pathways to make me more clear even when I'm not over enunciating. This is the type of thing that people did in kindergarten while I was slacking off picking dirt and eating worms. So if I had actually stuck to it, maybe my speech would be clearer. But I've done this in the past, actually. Um, I usually slacked off. I usually researched it and then went back to researching other things as distractions rather than actually working on it like I am now. But I have done this briefly about a year ago where I would just spend time reading, speaking, and making sure that, yeah, I over enunciate with my lips. And it does really retrain your brain and train your tongue and just all of the motor skills you need in your mouth. And so, yeah, that is the number one thing that I'm going to be focusing on. The other thing that I heard, which was a good reminder, is not to focus on too many things at one time. Even in this video, I haven't done it perfectly because I am still thinking about my projection. I'm trying to focus on what I'm saying and sound a little bit human, energetic, which is actually a mistake. Because right now, I need to focus on what is the most fundamental thing, which to me in this type of role is making sure that the words I say are actually understandable, even if those words are not, meant for anybody or picked up. At the very least, I should practice my intonation. And so by focusing on just one thing, I'm likely to improve at it faster. Um, what else is there? So I have this list right here that I've made, and I'll show it to you. I'm filming with my front camera, so this is kind of hard for me to show it to you now, but this is what I've got here. It's sort of my roadmap of things that I'm going to focus on. I'm focused entirely on voice to begin with. And I guess I put under here upload daily too. That is the number one thing right now, is just to make a bunch of shit. And to do it continuously, consistency really is key. So that is the number one priority. Then here is what we're doing now, which is over enunciate everything to improve my clarity. And I think if I do that for about a week, if I do both of these for about a week, I'll be on a really good track. After that, focusing on my projection and the confidence in my voice will get me far. Then I'm going to be trying to have more energy, which I'm already doing an okay job at, I think, but I'll try and do even better. Then the last thing I have right now, and I'm sure I'll think of more ways to improve my voice training over time, potentially like warming up my voice would be a good idea. I just realized the camera's not picking up anything, is it? That's funny. That's funny. I'm trying so hard to focus on that enunciation that I sound like a robot. But then the last one is, yeah, that's another piece of advice that I heard in the videos I was watching was, you can look at me now. I know you wanted to look at my face, didn't you? Of course you did, you cheeky pervert. But but that's another piece of advice that I saw on one of the videos, is to make sure that my speaking is not just monotone like it honestly has been in this video, but that I slow it down, speed it up, and get the tone up and down so that there's variety, so that there's more to listen to, so that you can place emphasis in different places. And I think that's really important, especially on the modern internet where everything is just trying to be 10 out of 10, maximum intensity all of the time. A type of stuff that I would like to make would definitely have a little bit more restraint, so that when I try to make a big point of something, it was felt by the content, the contrast of having been rather low key before that. So that's what I have for voice training right now. and I'm going to keep trying to overpronounce my words. Even as I've done this, I've realized I should be doing it even more intensely like this. That will. It feels so stupid, but I've done it before, and this whole experiment that I'm doing right now, the point is I need to just do the things which feel stupid and pointless countless times over, knowing that practice will make perfect and knowing that I will get better at this skill set as time goes along. So then I have another section which is video, and then I'm going to get a desk. Right now I'm like hunched over. If I had a desk and a proper recording setup, I would be able to be much easier and much, frankly, I would just be much more comfortable in the space. Instead of a permanent tripod, this camera is tilted. That's such an easy fix. And then film straight to PC. I've literally just been filming these on my iPhone and then uploading them directly from my phone. If I could upload them directly to the PC instead, I'd be able to edit them much easier. Right now, I'm not even going to bother editing these because, frankly, it's just between uploading it to the PC and then editing it and then doing all that, it's too many steps. I could probably literally record these videos straight into the video editing software. I'm not sure if DaVinci or OBS or anything support that, but if that is the case, that would probably be the best way to go about it. And then I have better lighting. I just noticed something in my voice. This is a really important one that I can even probably start doing now. I'm writing it down as I speak. This is learning content, isn't it? You really want to watch me write things down. No ums or uhs. That would be a good one. I can definitely work on that and improve it. I'm not the worst at that. See, I just stuttered a little bit. I'm going to put that to generally don't stutter. And I know that I can improve these things. The ums or the uhs, the ums and uhs. I used to be really notoriously bad for that, and then over time, kind of through a similar process to this, I was able to get rid of it. I just haven't been diligent, and so I need to get back to these basics and improve upon them. Then, see, at least when I notice it, I can do differently. Now, under video, the next thing I had was better lighting. I mean, this isn't horrible. At least it's natural lighting, right? It is a little. I do look a little greasy up there and a little dark down here. So I will get professional lighting once I've got the camera properly set up. See, I can. If I notice these things, eventually they will improve. This is really exciting. I almost said again. uh, does that count? I think that's an emotional expression. Oh, this is life. I don't think that counts as an or an You're not. I'm stuttering again. Oh, fuck it. Gotta be able to laugh about it. Otherwise, this would be a very, very painful process. And then, other than better lighting, the last thing I have right here is improve the background. I got that little tapestry up there. I think it's fun. I quite like it. You do see that over there. So if I go like this, the problem is no matter what I do, you're gonna have. That really sucks, doesn't it? I'm just realizing this now. No matter what I do, there's going to be some imperfection unless I'm like sitting right here. Unless I'm really far back, there's always going to be one side or another that you can see. Oh, shoot. Okay, that really sucks. I might have to, I might have to get something else over there. Maybe like some wood would be nice. Maybe just like a bamboo thing to cover that up. And then also, if I'm up here, you can see the floor behind me. I would like to just have a decent setup, but that is like such a non-priority right now. If I can't even pronounce my words properly, then who the hell cares if there's a wall behind me? Oh no, there's gray. We can live with that for now. I may as well. I just saw myself stuttering again. See, I'm getting better at this. And I cut myself off as I was doing it rather than waiting um, and then realizing after I've said it. So I'm already getting better. I have a couple things here even further off. I chose not to write very much for thumbnails and for editing, but I would like to start researching how to do thumbnails more efficiently. I just haven't bothered making them so far on this channel because, frankly, they are a pain in the ass, and I do not like Photoshop. But I'm sure with AI nowadays, there is a way to make them very efficiently. And frankly, these are these are not really creative expressions on this channel. These are just slop videos anyways, and I will upload a few times a day or more, and that will be uh, uh, see, there's a line like, is it an emotional expression or not? It's hard to say, and I've paid less attention now to the over enunciation, so I'll get back to that. I almost stuttered. I almost said and then under editing, I said build asset files. So that's one thing I want to do is I want to I want to have fucking hell. I want to have large files on my computer where I can just have tons of B-roll footage and music and just put these videos together really quickly. I'm going to keep making sure that the emphasis on this channel, no matter what, is daily uploads really fast and just practice these skill sets that I want to develop. But it would be nice if over time the quality could also improve. At some point, I might start playing games and have a face cam. I might start putting B-roll over these, having thumbnails on them properly, you know. But the fundamentals is just being able to talk to a camera. And so, yeah, I'm really happy with the progress I'm making so far. I'm genuinely enjoying filming these, and I've been trying to be more productive. You know, I've been in this new apartment for 2 weeks now, and it's going good. Like, I've got things set up, and last night I was just so sick and tired of the brain rot, so sick and tired of scrolling. So I ended the night really well. I just turned off my phone and read for a bit on this philosophy book I've been reading. And I also, you know, just cleaned up the apartment. And I just wrote, and I just wrote, I wrote down a very specific orderly morning routine just to get myself more disciplined. It's not like hard things to do, right? I've always been taking this approach of, I've taken this approach of trying to force myself to be productive. At least I have for the last year or so. Now, part of what I'm getting from this Chinese philosophy book is this idea of actionless action, the Wu Wei, as they call it. I probably butchered that. But making micro adjustments so that the natural way in which things follows is the way I would want it to be. And so, yeah, I set up a very specific routine because I don't know if you can tell, my mind is all over the place. I'm very erratic and creative. And so if I don't write down a sticky note to brush my teeth, I mean, I've been forgetting here and there. And you can probably just tell as how shitty my freaking hair looks and whatnot. Um, um, but yeah, I had a really good night and then got up this morning and what I was getting to was there is still some aversion to starting filming, but once I'm in it, I always enjoy it. So yeah, I just wanted to give that update, and maybe in the future that'll be interesting to look back on for somebody. Not sure I'll bother looking back myself. I always film these videos and then I don't end up looking back at them, but maybe. And if nothing else, it's been worth the practice. I'm gonna make 2 more tonight.